Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is welcome back to my YouTube channel again. Today, grade 7 science unit 1. Our lesson is a nice lesson. The lesson's name is more attractive for this lesson. The lesson is plant diversity. So guys, let's start from 1.1. Morphological features of flowering plant. If you are talking about morphological features, there are lots of morphological features like the stem and plant and the shrubs and roots and that all. So flowers and fruits come to our mind when we study about plants. Do all plants produce flowers? Pay your attention to the ornamental plants in the garden given in figure. So guys, this is the garden. I think that you can see now. So there are some big plants, small plants, shrubs, and there are creepers. And this is a nice picture. So guys, I think this is a nice picture. And I'm going to explain now. So if you are talking about like plants, firstly fruits, and for my mind, I think firstly fruits come to my mind because they are so yummy and I like to eat them. So and fruits and flowers also comes to my mind. If we think about a flower and then we can get some mind like rose and idda, those are some beautiful and more beautiful flowers. And activity 1.1, let's move to activity 1.1. There are some plants and we should say whether they are um, um, whether they have a plant or they have a plant or they are flowering or not flowering. So guys, I think rose is a beautiful flower and you can see there are like, some beautiful flowers in this picture also. So guys, rose is a absolutely beautiful flower. So that has a flower also. So guys, fern is there aren't any flowers in fern, so that is a non-flowering plant. So guys, either is a flowering plant. You can see some flowers on this picture also. So there are some pictures like you can see some flowers over there. They are white in color. So there are some yellow dots over here also. They are so nice. And the other three plants are Garnia, Balsam, and Water Lily. All three are like what? All three are plant. All three flowers are flowering. So Garnia is a flowering plant. You can see a nice white color flower is coming out of that. Balsam is a also a flowering plant, and you can see some different types of like purple color things in flowers in balsam. So water lily is also a nice flowering plant. It makes flowers in the rivers and lakes and ponds. Even if you have pond at home, you I think that you definitely have water lily plant also there because that is a nice plant and you can make different like so that's nice for your pond also. So guys, next slide is also related to these things. So the first which is curry leaves, and you can see. I think most of you haven't seen the flower of curry leaves, but there is a nice flower in curry leaves. There are like one, two, three, four. There are four like pieces of the of the flower, and that is very nice flower of curry leaves. And you can see some buds are also coming. There are curry leaves over there. So drying area is an unflowering plant. If we talk about drying area, that makes in that plants in dry places like in a coastal environment. So you can see these things in drying area like it's a nice picture. So Katarolu, if we are talking about Katarolu, we can think Katarolu is a nice plant. You can see a nice flower. There aren't any. There is only one there is only one petal, so that is also a nice flower. So guys, let's moving on to the next one. So jasmine, cypress and coconut. I think most of you have seen the jasmine flower. So cypress, I don't need to talk about jasmine much because all of you have seen it, and there are one, two, three, four petals over there. So guys, cypress is an unflowering plant. If you're talking about cypress, there is a such beautiful. There aren't any beautiful plants in the world like that to me. And I think the most beautiful flower, sorry, a plant on earth is cypress because I like cypress because it is a very nice plant. Cypress is a great plant, and there aren't any flowers on cypress, so that's a non-flowering plant. And if you are talking about coconut, I think most of you have seen the flower of coconut, and there are if the flower is the main thing which need to make a. So next thing, moss, sal and lotus. I think most of you have known about moss. That's some like algae. That's a nice flower which makes in rivers and lakes and ponds. So guys, sal is a beautiful flower in the world. So if you are going to Anuradhapur or Polonnaru, you can see sal flowers which are coming out of from the plants, and they are so nice. And there are five petals in sal. So lotus is also a nice flower. You can see lots of petals in lotus. And lotus, if you have pond or if you are near a lake or a river, you can definitely see a lotus. Even I think if you have pond at home, a small one, I think you definitely have a lotus flower because lotus is a nice flower. So cycas, shoe flower and long bean. If you are talking about cycas, it's an unflowering plant, and you can see there are some nice leaves are going away. And shoe flower is a flowering plant. If you are talking about shoe flower, I can see there are five petals in shoe flower, and it's a nice picture. So guys, long bean. I think you think that long bean doesn't has a flower, but if there is a fruit or a vegetable, you definitely should the plant should definitely have a flower also. So even long bean is a flowering plant, and shoe flower is flowering, and cycas is non-flowering. Lotus is flowering, sad is flowering, and moss is a non-flowering plant. Let's move on. So the next one is table 1.1. I think that I have teaching you lots of things about the flowers, flowering and plants and non-flowering plants. So there is a assignment that we should do in table 1.1. So you should fill the brackets. So the first one is plants which bear flowers, and the second one is plants which do not bear flowers. So if plants which bear flowers, I have told you, sorry, rose, gardenia, balsam, water lily, sal, lotus, shoe flower, curry leaves, catarolu, jasmine, coconut and longbean are plants which bear flowers. And I think rose is a nice flower, and I have told you those stuff in the previous one. So rose, gardenia, balsam, water lily, sal, lotus, shoe flower, curry leaves, catarolu, jasmine, coconut and longbean are plants which bear flowers. And the second one is plants which do not bear flowers are cycas, moss, salvinia, cypress, dineria and fern. If you are talking about area, I told you that area makes in dry places, and cypress is a nice tree. So cycas are also cycas moss, salvinia, cypress, and area and fern. All of them are also non-flowering plants. Main parts of a flowering plant, and I think there are some things that you should write. Should like you can write in your notebook. And I took a picture from Google, and This plant has every part of a flowering plant, and the first one I have pointed is the leaf, and the second one which I have pointed is the fruit, and the third one which I have pointed is the apical bud. If it is also known as axillary bud also. So the next one which I pointed is flower, and there are flowers in like a plant, and the next one is stem, and next you can see a taproot, and next you can see the lateral root of this plant. So guys, the lateral root is the root which is going down from the plant, and mainly a plant is divided into two parts. What are they? The first plant is the first system is shoot system, and the second system is root system. Again, say with me: shoot system and the root system. The things which are below the above the soil is known as shoot system, and the things which are below the soil is known as root system. Again, say with me: leaf, fruit, apical bud is known as axillary bud also. Flowers, stem, taproot, lateral root, and the shoot system and root system. These are like shoot system and the root system are the two main parts of a flowering plant, and shoot system is the things which are above the soil, and the root system is the things which are below the soil. Again, leaf, fruit, apical bud is this. You can see arrowheads. So leaf is the first one which pointed the leaf, and the fruit is the second one which is pointed the tomato, and then you can see a point which is going up. It's known as apical bud, and then flowers are so nice, and the stem is the middle part which is going up. So taproot is this, and lateral root is this. So shoot system and root system are the two main systems of a flowering. So diversity among roots of a plant. If you are talking about diversity among the roots of a plant, some plants have a single large root which originates from the base of the stem. It is called a taproot. Large number of roots are originated from the taproot are lateral roots. This type of root system is known as taproot system. So guys, taproot system is the root system which taproots and lateral roots both mix together. The taproot is the main root which is going down, and the lateral roots are coming away from the taproot. There are large number of lateral roots coming from the taproot, or then that system is known as taproot system. So next move on to fibrous roots. Some plants have a large number of small roots which are originated from this base of the stem. This type of root is called fibrous root system. So guys, some plants have a large number of small roots which are originated from the base of the stem. This type of root is known as fibrous root system. So a fibrous root system doesn't have main root. There are lots of roots coming away from the plant, so that is called known as fibrous root system. So next, I am teaching you the parts of a root system. So you can see the taproot of this plant which I have pointed, and then you can see the lateral root of this plant. The taproots always go from the middle, from I think from the stem which is going to the soil and taking the soil, and lateral roots are the small roots which are coming from the taproot, and this is known as taproot system. Then let's go to lateral root system. So you can see there are this is a grass plant, and you can see lots of different small roots are coming from the plant, so they are known as fibrous root system. And this is known as fibrous root system. The roots are coming down from this plant is known as fibrous root system. And if you are talking about more about fibrous root system doesn't have a main root, so there are only like many roots coming away from the fibrous. So next, moving on, functions of roots of flowering plants. Fixing the plant to the soil. I think it is the best one from all of these. So the first one is fixing the plant to the soil. So the main thing which is done by the root of a flowering plant is fixing the plant to the soil. And the second one is absorb water and minerals dissolved in water. I think actually without a root a plant can't live, because the root is the plant, the place of the plant which carries out water and minerals to the trunks and the flowers. Otherwise the flowers will be dead and the trunk will be also fallen down. So root is the main point. So next one is give rise to new plants through vegetation. That you know that like curry leaves and berry bread. If you go to near curry leaf, you can see lots of small curry leaf plants are growing away from the big curry leaf plant. And like berry also, that sorry, berry, if you go to a berry plant, berry near a berry plant, you can see like different small very small, or sometimes a little big berry plants are coming away from the berry plant. So they are the roots of the plant is giving rise to the small ones from like curry leaves, berry and bread. That is also like that. If you're talking about bread, small, even if you go to a near a bread tree, then you can see different types of like small or large or big, like plants are coming away from the bread tree. So guys, next one is types of fruit. The first one is prop roots, that supports the branches. So I think that you can see the prop roots, and that's a very nice. And if you're talking about the prop roots, that roots goes up and the stem goes up, and again they make branches, and the tree is too heavy, so even the root also can't carry out the stem of the plant, and the weight of the plant. So they are going up, and again they are coming down to the soil, because if the plant the if the root can't carry out the plant, so the plant will be die, and the plant will fall. And again to avoid that, the plant is making a decision, it's coming again down as right a small a big root. So example is a banyan. The function of a prop root is supporting the branches, and steel roots supporting the stem. Example rampant. If you go to near like a rampant tree or rampant plant, you can see like there are some stems are coming. Small stems are coming from the sorry, small roots are coming away from the stem. So that is called as rampant. And steel root system is that, so support that the main thing which steel root system do is supporting the stem. So really different that if even that makes like a small like steel root system is that. So let's moving on. Then you can see area roots, and if you are talking about area roots and absorb water vapor from the atmosphere. And if you are talking about more about area roots, like orchid, some plants which carry out area roots. So they are absorbing water vapor from the atmosphere. Like in basics, you have learned that that air contains atmosphere, that the our environment contains atmosphere, like we did experiment too. So absorb water vapor from the atmosphere is also a good, like a good thing that we can do. they are absorbing water vapor from the atmosphere, so we don't need to support their water, because they automatically supply their water from the water vapor. So next one is climbing routes, and climbing routes are the routes which are going up, and they are there are small particles are coming, like, so some small children also play with them. Example, a pepper helps to climb the stem, like they really helps to climb the stem, because the stem is growing up, and as like I told you about prop roots, prop roots, the both are same. So the last one is respiratory roots. If you are talking about respiratory roots, for example, we can take cuddle and exchange air with atmosphere. If you are talking about more about respiratory roots, in respiratory roots, actually if the like a cuddle, if you go to a place nearby, the plant root is going down and again coming up. Again, listen, the plant root is going down and again coming up, because there aren't any they can only find still like air in the water, so they are going down. The roots are definitely should go down, then they are going down and they are again coming up to find air, because they can't live without air. So that's why respiratory roots are very important. So next one is storage roots. I think that all of you storage roots. I'm continuing that. So I think that all of you have seen respiratory roots. Examples are potato. So guys, respiratory roots are the roots which we can like think about that. So respiratory roots, we can see the there is some like something in the plant, like the guys, that the fruit or the fruit or the there is really there is plants with underground stems also. From that, the plants are coming underground also. So storage roots, as I told you, carrot, beetroot, manioc, and sweet potato are storage roots. The function is storing food. So next one is root with root noodles. I think this is a really nice feature for you, and the name is also very common to you, and that's like the funny name. So examples are mimosa. There is a microorganism called Rhizobium. So sorry, the real name we can spell it is Rhizobium, because Rhizobium is a microorganism that there are some microorganisms in the plants with root noodles. So the plant with root noodles are giving them the bacteria, or the microorganism space, and the plant is the carbon dioxide is a main thing feature which a plant needed to grow. So rhizobium bacteria gives the plant that carbon dioxide, the count of carbon dioxide that the plant need. So the next topic is diversity among stems. If you are talking about diversity among stems, the stems are mainly divided into two parts. The first one is branch stem and the second one is unbranched stem. So branch stem are like mango and other like mango, rambutan, cashew, guava, and shoe flower. And if we are talking about unbranched stem, we can think about branches. Unbranched stem are coconut, coconut, kitul, and paddy field and bamboo. Like if you are talking about branch stems, we can if the stem is coming here. Firstly, I will say about branch stem. In branch stems, the stem is coming up, and some branches are going away from the stem. So that is known as a branch stem. As I told you, those are the examples for a branch stem. So guys, branch stem. Unbranched stem doesn't have like branches. The stem is really going up, and we can see leaves of the plant like in coconut. So moving on. Functions of a stem is our next topic. Bears flowers, leaves, buds, fruits and leaves. Support the plant by leaping rigid. Transport water and food through the plant body. Many plants produce plants by stem. Some plants carry out photosynthesis. If you are talking about all of them, like bears, flowers, leaves, buds, fruits, and leaves are like that. Bears, flowers, leaves, buds, fruits, and leaves. I think that's the main thing which stem do, because if you are talking about a mango plant, if there are like 50 mangoes in one branch, it definitely goes to the stem. So the stem should carry the heavy thing, or the 25, like the 25 mangoes also, and that's so like heavy. So guys, support the plant by keeping rigid. That is the thing that we should do. Sorry, the stem will do to the plant. So transport water and food plant body. As I told you, the in the root systems, the root is the thing which takes like minerals and water from the soil, and then the root is giving minerals and water to the stem. So the stem is the thing which we should, right, take water and minerals and all the things that, and gives to like the used to this like used to the branches, and so the branches will be, so then the branches can carry the like coconut, so sorry, the branches can carry mangoes or rambutan, so that. So next one is, many plants produce plants by stem. Yeah guys, many plants produce plants by stem. Like if you are talking about some examples which for the plants which um which new plants by stem are shoe flower, jasmine, like saman, peach, sweet potato, manioc. And for that, you are cutting the stem of the plant, and you are like in manioc. The harvest is coming from the like the root, and you are taking the harvest, and again you are cutting the manioc like the stem, and you are like you are again harvesting, yeah, again, yeah, again making new plants by that system. Also, some plants carry out photosynthesis. Yeah, that is also like very good thing. So, some plants carry out photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a main factor to do, like to do in our to do like to get fruit and leaves. And as in grade 6, you learned about photosynthesis is carried out by leaves, and in grade 7, both leaves and stem is also used to do photosynthesis. And the last one is some aerial stems store foods. For example, like ginger, potato, collages, figs, and onion are some examples. Sorry, I had made a mistake. So some aerial stems which are store food are sugarcane and kitul. And so plants which underground which has underground stems are like ginger, like potato, onion. These are some names, and ginger is going down, and we can see the stem is ginger stem, and potato has also the stem in underground, and onion we are all every. So parts of a leaf is our next one. In here we can take node and stem. I think that. So I think that you all can see me, and this is the node, and this is the stem, and this is the stipless, and this is the petiole, and you can see a midrib over here, and we move to the next one. So the next one is leaf vegetation. So reticulate venerations are like this. Example, shoe flower and mango and jack. So guys, you can see this, and these are like reticulate venerations. There are a leaf vegetation is mainly divided into two parts, and reticulate vegetation and parallel vegetation. So reticulate vegetation is like this, and parallel vegetation is moving up to down or down to up. So reticulate vegetation, you can see lots of strips. So reticulate vegetations are the shoe examples for shoe flower, mango, and jack. So parallel vegetations are examples grass and bamboo. I think you all can see, like these are some examples for reticulate vegetations and parallel vegetation. Move on. Then you can see simple leaves and compound leaves. The first one is a simple leaf. When the leaf blade is not when the leaf blade is not divided into segments, it is called as a simple leaf. Again, say with me. When the leaf blade is not divided into segments, it is called a simple leaf. So you can see some simple leaves over here. Three simple leaves. First one is shoe flower, and then jack, and then potato. So when the leaf blade is not divided into segments, it is called as a simple leaf. You can see in these three pictures that you can see that the blade is not divided into like segments, so these are called as simple leaves. Then the next one is compound leaves. Leaves that are divided into leaf-like parts called leaflets. These are called compound leaves. So guys, leaves that are divided into leaf-like parts called leaflets. These are called compound leaves. Again, leaves that are divided into leaf-like parts called leaflets. These are called compound leaves. That means you can see some examples over here. A coconut and agati and tamarind. Tamarind means a nice plant which there aren't any flowers. Agati is also that. Like coconut is the nicest plant from all of the. So guys, leaves that are divided into leaf-like parts called leaflets. These are called compound leaves. If we are talking about these compound leaves, they are mainly divided into leaf-like particles. The particles are called known as leaflets. So let's move. I think guys that you all can understand what I am explaining. If you can't understand, please put in my comment box. So functions of a plant leaf are photosynthesis is done by a leaf. Some leaves are adapted to store water. Example, aloe vera and acapana. And again guys, if you are talking about photosynthesis and is done by this, they are definitely the photos, you all of you know that photosynthesis is carried by a leaf, and through photosynthesis it spreads produce fruiting leaves. Yeah, so some leaves are adapted to store water like aloe vera and acapana. If you are talking about aloe vera, the thing which is there are some water and they make a cream, and that is good to keep in our hair, and we can be white in color. And acapana is um, a nice like bryo in English, that is known as bryophylla. And let's move on. Then next is parts of a flower. So I have put the parts of a plant, and both are same. Parts of a flower should come to that parts, and here I have put parts of a hibiscus flower. So So guys, I have put parts of a hibiscus flower. So here. So you can see the parts of the hibiscus flower. This is sweet seed and orave and petals, and like petals are there. So next one is common flower parts and the stamen, petal, sepal, stigma, style, and ovum. So next one is diversity of food and seeds, and fruits and seeds dispersed by winter, cotton, Vora, and horror. I think cotton is very common for you all. Cotton makes like fruits, no, like seeds, and they are disposed by wind, and Vora is also disposed by wind, and horror you all know that in Sinhala you call as horror kurula, and horror Vora and horror cotton, all of them are dispersed by the plants which are dispersed by wind. So, fruits dispersed by fruits dispersed by water are like these three. The first one is coconut, and I think that you all know that coconut is dispersed by water. And lotus, there are some like even the lotus rice is also very good to eat, and I have heard about that the people olden ages eat lotus rice, and deer kanduru, and deer kanduru is also a nice plant. And even if you go to a place where in Singhari you go known as Baburubime, and there you can definitely find deer kanduru, and there are some fruit also from the kanduru. So if they are making the rivers and ponds like areas, so they are going through water and they are dispersing by water also. And again coconut, lotus, the kanduru are dispersed by. And next one, seeds disposal by animals are like tomato, papaya, and chilies. I think that too, animals like such as birds take eat tomato, and they sometimes store the tomato away from the farmers, and they are eating it, and they are throwing um, the seeds of tomato, and they are seeds are disposed by animals. And papa is also like that. We are throwing it and they are making new plants, and even chilies are like that. We can make new plants by disposal by animals, so we can even dispose them. So let's moving on. Germination of seeds is our last topic, guys. So germination of seeds, I have put you germination of monocot seed, and the first one is maize, and the maize and the radicals are over here, and celleptil is also here, and celleptil is also here, and foliaceous leaves you can see over here. So these are the types of, these are germination of monocot seed. And then let's go to the next one. So the next one is what? I think you can say germination of dicot seed. In germination of dicot seed, like a bean, like seed coat, radical, hypotic, and seed coat. You can see a seed coat over there. Then cotinendon is also there. Then cotinendon over here. Then foliaceous leaves, a cotinendon, and a cotinendon hypocotyl, and end of the video. So guys, you all are very thankful to watch my video. So if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe my YouTube channel today and share to your friends, so even your friends can watch from this and they can learn something from my video. If you can't understand anything, then you can put in the comment box, so I will definitely reply, and I will definitely put another video. So guys, Thank you for watching my video. So please subscribe my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed, and put a comment that how should I improve and what are the things that I need to learn more, and what are the subjects that I need to explain you now. And so guys, thank you for watching my video once again. So thank you. Bye.